Hello and congratulations on making it to the end of week one of the critical and creative thinking module. Um, I've just had a quick look and I can see quite a few of you have already had a go at the quiz as well, and some really great results there. I hope that completing that has also helped you think a bit more critically about your own critical and creative practice, and also beginning to really unpack what critical thinking is. And that point about the ability to think logically and objectively. But then, of course, um, where is the place of logic and objectivity in your discipline? I know, coming from the area of creative practice, one of the things we struggle with the most is our inability to describe the indescribable. The kind of research into the ineffable parts of the human condition that often come up in creative practice research and other areas of research too, and how you actually document that, how you actually capture that as data. But one of the most difficult things to do once you've been able to capture that and document that is to communicate it. How do you communicate the ineffable? And I think critical thinking plays a really crucial part in that. And actually, critical thinking is the way that we are able to communicate those sort of creative outcomes. Um, so hopefully, it's something this week has really sparked your inquisitive, the inquisitive side of you, to consider in your discipline, how is critical thinking applied? What is the place of logic and evidence? The different ways that evidence can be interpreted. Those of you out there who are researchers in the law, or for anyone who's ever watched a legal drama, understands that evidence is often in the eye of the beholder. Statistics can be interpreted in many different ways, and evidence can be presented in a whole bunch of different and persuasive ways to encourage people to arrive at different kinds of conclusions. So, in our research, how are we applying our critical thinking? Are we attempting to be persuasive to arrive at a result, or are we honestly and sincerely uncovering those things as we move along? And of course, different projects have different ways of addressing those two conceptual notions of what critical thinking is and how it acts in research. So I guess that's probably enough from me. Thank you for participating in this week. And if you haven't yet, there's still time. Make your way through it at your leisure as you are able. Give that quiz a go and see what results might pop up. And don't forget to engage through the online cafe, as I think I've seen it written somewhere. The Padlet there, reach out to me if you have, there's any thoughts were provoked that you want to discuss or anything like that. And I look forward to the responses next week and seeing how the content next week might influence our research practices and our critical thinking.